I'm so nervous. The fact that they could maybe see this is just okay. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I have something a little bit different. If you're a returning subscriber, this video might not make any sense to you at all, but I'll try my best to explain it. If you are someone from the Correos team, then hi, I'm Alexis. I'm one of your guys' biggest fans. I saw you guys perform at KCON. I met you guys at KCON multiple times. I talked to you guys, mostly Louis. My picture that I met Louis with on KCON day 1 is my lock screen, and it's been my lock screen since KCON. This picture makes me so happy. Every time I look at it, I just get happy. So, Correos is having a Q&A where you can ask them questions until August 19th, I believe. So the second I found out about this, I'm like, you know what? I have too many questions. I'm just gonna make a video. So here I am making this YouTube video. If you guys are not aware, Correos is a YouTube channel that makes Korean pop dance covers here on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to them, I'll put their stuff right here so you can go ahead and subscribe. They are honestly amazing. I remember when the song The Seventh Sense came out. I really wanted to learn the dance. The Seventh Sense Correos female version, I think it was. So I watched it and I was like, yo, this is lit. So I clicked on their page. I didn't even know what I was gonna bring myself into. But I started watching all their covers. I subscribed. I'm in love. It's been beautiful. Let's just get right into the questions. Okay, and also, here is this footage of when I was following you guys around at KCON. Now we're trying to find Correos and it's not going well. Okay, so I saw Louis and Alex from Correos and I got really embarrassed. And I ran away, but they were really nice. Okay, so Correos is gonna perform on this stage. So we're a little early, but it's worth it. I mean, I just talked to Alex, and it was beautiful. I was nervous, yes, because Louis wasn't there, so I was like, ah! I don't want them to think I'm creepy. Okay guys, so this photo that you're about to see is me with the whole entire, well, not the whole entire, but the crew, some of the crew from Correos, and I am shook. I am visibly shook. Spent 30 minutes looking for you guys, and I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a fire. So there was the firemen, all this stuff, and me and Alyssa ran downstairs. I don't know, we were just looking for you guys. We didn't know what we were doing. I'm like, oh my god, I see Alex. And then she's like, how do you know that's him? And I'm like, dude, look at the way he's moving. That's Alex, for sure. And then she's like, okay. So we walk, and all these firemen are screaming at us and get on the stairs, whatever. So we run up the escalators, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. And then she's like, act casual or else they're gonna think you're crazy. And I was like, casual, yeah, okay. So we go to the escalators, right next to the escalators. Insert the footage. I think I was videotaping. So you guys were practicing for your dance, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then Alyssa's like, shh, be quiet. So we were just watching you guys, and every time you guys would turn around, we would look at the fire, and we're like, oh my gosh. And then every time it was a part in a dance where you guys had to turn around, I would be recording you, and then I would record the fire and be like, oh yeah, oh my gosh. And then I would see you guys turn back around, and I was like, oh, oh, oh. Everyone's walking away, going to the stage, and I'm like, oh hi, I touched Alex on the shoulder. I was like, oh Alex, where are you guys performing? I already knew where they were performing. I just wanted an excuse to talk to Alex, okay? And he's like, oh, we're performing at the main stage. And I was like, okay, thank you. And we're running, and he's like, haha. And I was like, question time, because that's the whole purpose of this video. Oh, and then when we were going to the food courts, I see Susie just walking, and I was like, hi Susie, can I take a picture with you? And she's like, oh, me? And I was like, yes. And we took an adorable picture. Insert picture. My face was really red because I was so I'm not a shy person at all. You can see my videos. I am not shy, but talking to Susie made me feel so shy. So my first question for everybody is if you weren't accepted to UCLA, what would you be doing? My first set of questions is for Susie. Oh my gosh, Susie, you are so nice in real life. Your hair is so cute. Everything, you're adorable. I watched you when you were dancing on stage with 1 mil and I was like feeling for you. I was like, girl, yes. What your favorite food is. If you have one, like what is it? It could be like a genre of food or like actual dish. My second question is for Joyce, and it's what is your dream destination, like vacation wise, so that when we become best friends, I know where I can whisk you away to. And my next question is for Louie. Hi Louie, if you're watching this, I've said a lot of embarrassing stuff so far, but I love everyone on Correos so much, but I like have a special place in my heart for you, and you're an amazing dancer, you're so cool. So my questions for you are, 1, what is your favorite color? And 2, what's your main goal in life? Like, do you have like a main goal, like something that you just like need to like accomplish before, you know? And we met like, I think 4 times total at KCON, and you were so nice every single time I talked to you. Annie, I'm sorry, I don't have a question for you. I just wanted to say that I love your dancing skills. I think you're so pretty. And oh, Louis was with Kimberly and they were both wearing the white Koreos sweaters, and that's when I was talking to him. Kimberly, hi. I was really shy at KCON also, and I did not ask you for a selfie and I regret everything. My question for you was, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Or if you don't like ice cream, frozen yogurt or gelato or something. Hi Alex, we also met at KCON. Can you like write a book or something about how to slay? Because I feel like you have so much slaying abilities that you should just share it with the rest of us. Like people like me, we need that. So please share. Alex, you are an amazing dancer, and every time I show someone one of your Correos' covers, it was like, oh my gosh, that guy is so good. I'm like, girl, I know. You are an amazing dancer, performer, everything about you. You're just so cool. And while we were watching you guys perform, my friends were like, oh my god, like they were literally gasping. Alex, you made people gasp, okay? You made people gasp. My friends were like, what? Like that guy's so good. I'm like, I know. And my question for you is, if you weren't in Correos, what other activities would you be doing, or would you like have a job or something else? My next question is for Cindy. Hi Cindy, I know that you love dancing, but I also am aware that you like acting. So I was wondering what like a lead role would be, or like a dream role like in a movie or something, or like a drama or something that you would want to be casted in. My next question is for Ellen. Hi Ellen, I love you so much. I know my face is gonna hurt by the end of this video from smiling so much, but my friends also always compliment you. They're like, oh my gosh, that girl's like such a good dancer, she's so pretty. And when we were at KCON, like they kind of didn't recognize other people, but they recognized you. They were like, oh yeah, like that is Correos because like that girl. And I was like, yeah, that's Ellen. My question for you, Ellen, is what are your 2 most favorite covers that you've done? My next question is for Calvin. Hi Calvin, we also met at KCON. We're so incredibly nice, and my friends are like, don't avoid them, like you have to go say hi or else you're gonna hate your life. And I was like, I know. So I went up to you guys and you were so incredibly nice. I love you so much. All the comments in the videos that ever Calvin's in, like I think the one for Sting by Stellar, oh my gosh, the comments are like, oh, the guy in the blue sweater is so cute. Oh my gosh, the guy in the blue sweater has such a nice smile. I'm like, I know, right? I love your dancing skills. I think you're an amazing dancer and you're so cute. But dude, those Instagram captions though, honestly, how do you come up with that? Like I try to be like clever and funny in my Instagram captions like you, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. They're so funny, and I was just curious like how you came up with them. Like does that just naturally, like Do you just naturally think that, or do you like think of a caption and then take a picture for it? My next question is for Jing. Hi Jing. On the internet you seem like a pretty like laid back person. I don't know if in real life you are, but I was wondering, if someone gave you $1,000, what would you do with that money? Like, I just want to know like what you would do with that money. My next question is for Jessica. Hi Jessica. You're an amazing dancer. You're so incredible. Like, honestly, I just wanted to know what age you started dancing, because I feel like you can only be like such an like that good of a dancer if you've been dancing since you were like 5 years old. But I'm just curious, maybe, I don't know, like when did you start dancing? My next question is for Kevin. Hi Kevin. We also met at KCON when you were with Susie. I think I ran past you guys. I was like, I love you, Susie, and she was like laughing and you were laughing. I didn't say hi to you because I was like very intimidated. But my question for you is, what are your top 2 favorite artists, K-pop and non-K-pop? My next question is for Steph. Hi Steph. Oh, Steph with an F. I know. Okay, so, oh my gosh, can I stop smiling? When I'm editing this, I already know I'm gonna like regret everything, but it's for Correos, so you know. You are honestly like my dancing inspiration. You just like take my breath away. Like when I watch cover that you're in, I'm just like, I need a moment. And my question for you is, what is your favorite type of boba? If you like boba, if you don't like boba, what's your favorite like type of like drink? Like a milkshake or like a smoothie or boba? My next question is for Destiny. Hi Destiny. We also met at KCON. I recall all 3 times that we encountered each other, but the most memorable one was when you, Ellen, Louie, Alex, I think that's it. You guys were at the bottom of the stairs on the last day of KCON when everything had closed, and you guys were all at the bottom of the stairs, and I was holding my cardboard cutout, and I was like, bye Louie, like bye Ellen, bye Destiny, and then you guys are like, oh bye, and then I remember you said this to me. You were like, oh, like thank you so much for all the support, like we really appreciate it, and I was like, I was like, yeah, no, thank you so much, like you guys are so amazing, I love you guys so much, and then you're like, oh, thank you. That happened. Like after that honestly just like made my day. I was so happy for the rest of the night. Even when we were going home and we were like at the concert, I was like, yeah man, Destiny told me she's thankful for me. That was so cool. But I know that you can't be like perfect all the time, so I want to know, what's the worst thing that you've done? Oh my gosh, and also, how did you meet Brendan Urie? Excuse me. Before I got into K-pop, I was so obsessed with Panic at the Disco, and I saw them in concert. And when I was like, not stalking, but just looking at your Instagram pictures, I saw this picture, I was like, so yeah, how did you manage to meet Brendan Urie, man? Hi Tanya, my next question is for you, and I know that you're obsessed with Karen O, but I want to know if there are any other YouTubers you are like obsessed with, or any other YouTubers that you just like. My next question is for Mars. Hi Mars. Yesterday you answered back to my Instagram comment, and I'm still a little bit shaken, but please tell us the details, Mars. Do you bathe in holy water? Do you like, what do you do? Like, what's your secret? Honestly, I think if you look up perfection in the dictionary, a picture of you comes up. Not just your physical features, but like your dancing, everything. You slay. You slay. I know you weren't at KCON this year, but I am praying and hoping that you are I'm praying that you are at KCON next year so that we can meet, because that actually sounded really weird. I'm sorry. I'm just excited to be making this video. My question for you is, what is your favorite clothing store? So what is your favorite place to like buy your clothes? And my last set of questions is for Zenny. Hi Zenny, if you are watching this. We also met at KCON. I made a sign with your name on it, and it said Zenny, and it had like 2 exclamation marks, and then it said Illy at the bottom, and it had like this thing, and I was gonna hold it up. I like showed Louis. I was like, oh, like, do you think she's gonna think this is weird? And he's like, no, like, it's fine. And he was like laughing, and I was like, So, little confession. On the first day of KCON, I like ran to the dancing workshop. The second I walk in, I see everybody. I'm like, hi, Louis. And we take a picture, this picture, right? And then I'm like, oh, is Zenny here? And then he's like, oh, she's not coming today. Okay, but also, on the day before KCON, I sent Correos' Twitter account this DM, and they replied with this. So I was like, okay. And I was really excited to meet you in a totally non-creepy way. And then, so on the first day of KCON, I asked Louis, but you weren't there that day. And on the second day of KCON, I also went to the dance workshop, and I was like, hi, where's Zenny again? And then he's like, oh, she's not gonna come until like 3 or something. So I was like, oh, okay, like, thank you, Louis. When you did get there, Louis comes up to me. He comes up to me, and he's like, oh, like, Zenny's like right over there. Like, do you want to go take a picture with her? And I was like, I could just feel my whole entire face getting red. And my friend Alyssa's like, yeah, she wants to go take a picture with her. And I was like, excuse me, what are you doing? And so Louis takes me to go over there where you guys were. He's like, oh, Zenny, I want to take a picture with you. And I was so shy. I don't know if I even said anything. Look at this picture. Like, is this not meet and greet goals or what? I didn't even have to. They were just there, and I could just take a picture with them. But we took this picture, and obviously I stood next to Alex and Zenny, and she's like, oh, like, sorry, I'm really sweaty. And I was like, it's okay. I didn't want to be too weird, but it was so cool, and everyone was so nice. Thank you so much. My first question for you, Zenny, is number one, how do you manage to balance Correos, academics, and modeling all in the same time? Because I'm aware that you're also a model, and I saw you in that Converse commercial you posted on your Instagram. I was like, girl, this is so cool. What? Well, I just want to know what that's like for you, and if you have any tips on how to like manage all that stuff. And my second question for you is, what is your favorite fast food restaurant or just a regular restaurant, and what is your favorite thing to get from there? My last question for you is if you had one wish, what would it be? Like, just one single wish that some magical person could grant you. I don't even know if you guys are actually going to see this, or if someone's just gonna write down the questions and then ask you, but I love Correos so much, and I watch every single video. I like it before I even see it. I always comment something crazy, probably in all caps, because I just get so excited. If you see this video, I'm gonna be shook. But Louis, I love you so much. Alex, I love you so much. One last little thing. I promise it's the last thing, and I'll try to talk quickly. But Philip, oh my God, Philip. I don't know if you're going to see this video, but we met. First time I was standing outside the Flower Boy Cafe, and I was making friends with like the security guard that was by the left exit. And he's like, oh, so like, what are you guys doing? And I was like, oh, haha, Philip. And he's like, what? And I'm like, oh, Philip, he's over there. And then he's like, oh, is that guy famous? I'm like, no, not really. But he like dances with this group on YouTube, and I love him so much. And he's like, so you guys are just gonna stand here and watch Philip? And I'm like, yeah. So we hung out there for a little bit, and then on the last day, you came out, and I was like, hi, Philip. And then you're like walking by, and then you stop, and you're like, oh, hi. And I was like, can I take a selfie with you? These are the selfies that I took with Philip. So lots of love for the Correos boys and girls, everybody. And then I was like, oh, are you selling your cardboard cutout? Like, can you sell it to me? Literally, I asked him this. I had no shame. I was so tired that day. I had just met my idols, Correos. So I was like, you know what? I was like, Philip, can I have your cardboard cutout? And he's like, oh no, like, sorry. And I was like, oh, like, are you selling it? And he's like, am I selling it? He's like, no, I'm not selling it. And he's like, that I would feel so bad. And I was like, oh, like, it's okay, like, I'll give you $5 for it. And he's like, no, I'm sorry, I'm gonna use it to like scare my dog or something. He was just saying something funny, and I was like dying the entire time. I could barely hear, but I was like, oh, it's okay, like, thank you anyways. And he's like, oh yeah, no problem. And he's like, bye, thank you. And then we hugged. So I ended up taking home Matt's cardboard cutout. Hi. So if you are a returning subscriber, I swear this is the only video I'm gonna make where I'm like crazy talking like this. But I just really wanted to ask Correos these questions. I love you guys all so much, and I don't even care if the giveaway prize is like, oh, watch us from a window and all you can do is like wave and support your channel wholeheartedly. I always tweet you guys, like and retweet all your stuff. I always thumbs up your videos. I love Correos so much. I think I've said that five times in this whole video. Thank you guys so much if you did watch this video. If you stayed to the end, and bro, thank you, because I feel like this is going to be a very long video. If you haven't seen my KCON days 1, 2, and 3 vlogs, then click the link down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.